this video is for NZ Mopar in Australia, Glen Rid. So you keep drawing pictures for us, and I keep changing stuff around. I'm trying to keep it as close as I can to the rendering that you did. And like I said, I'm gonna change these here. You know, I'll put that round deal in it so we can put our taillights there and all that good stuff, and then I'll round it here. But last night I was over here like super late, and you can see where I drew that window on. I think this car needs a quarter window like that, like your first drawing, your first rendering, because you drew this, that top of that door the other day like I had it. But Heidi came over here and helped me, and we figured out that, you know, the car that we're doing, we want it just like that design that you did. And if you look at the windows right here, you know, on the side windows like that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think this car needs that little side window right there, and I didn't want to do that. I was hoping to do it in the, you know, in the door, but it's just too much. So we're gonna go ahead and design out that side window, and I still like this kicked forward door instead of just having straight up and down doors like everybody always has. You know, I wanted something a little bit different. So I will set it up that way and get that built. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start laying out the windows and the side of the body and start getting the curve correct so that it has a nice flowing look like you did on the drawing right here. So this roof just flows right into that back section. The fenders we got nailed, except for that back part, like I said. And I love how you did some of the body lines and stuff on the back of the car. You know, how you were showing me those videos you did, that turned out really nice. But as I go through the day in the next couple weeks, I only have about, I'll probably work on the car this whole week, and then I got some other stuff I need to do for a couple days, and then I'll get back on this car as soon as I can. But what I'll do today is I'm gonna just bust ass on this thing, and I think I'm gonna start building the front fenders because I really wanna see the fenders on this car, because that's gonna really tie in the look, so that, you know, when you're looking at the whole car, you know, you got the fender set up. And then the other thing, brother, is if there's where this fender comes down, do me a favor and draw, instead of having a line right here, you see how I crossed it out so you can see what I'm doing? Run this right here, this line, and come flowing up into that back fender. I'd like to see what that looks like. That way you don't have that bam, you know, right here, this 90 degree like the backs of the doors. That way, when you're looking at the car, where the back fenders come down, I'm gonna take and mold this fender right into that running board, or not running board, I'm sorry, we're not gonna have running boards on here, rocker. We're gonna run this into the rocker and flow it right up into the front fenders. But I'll take and run it down like this. So see how the back of the door goes like this? So it kind of comes up like that. And, you know, not the exact same as the door, but so it flows up into that back fender. I think that'll look pretty badass too. But we'll keep playing with it, Glenn. If you don't mind, you know, drawing some more renderings. But me and Heidi and Glenn were the ones that designed this car, so, you know, ultimately it's all three of us that, you know, if we say, hey, we think this needs to change or that needs to change or whatever, then that's what's gonna happen. But I'll keep working with you, brother. I'll keep having you draw some renderings and whatever, and in the meantime, everything I'm doing, I'm not welding it solid. We're gonna have a welding party where I have Paco and Gorilla and Joe. We'll have, you know, all those guys will come over here, and we'll probably have like a welding party, and we'll just bust out all these spot welds and weld everything up on the body after we pull the body off. And then we'll have a block sanding party also, where we can do the body work and get it all prepped and whatever. You know, because there's a lot of panels still that I need to spot weld on this car, like right here. But I wanted to get the fender on the car so I could see the shape of this thing. But you see how beautiful that line flows right there. I mean, that's awesome. And then this is pushed up really bad right here. That's gonna come way down like this, you know, so but we nailed the firewall by bringing that out. It gives you a lot more feet room, or foot room. And then I love the drawings that you did on the front here with the master cylinder and booster. And I love how you did that steering column going through that inner fender well. That's a trick. That's the stuff that, you know, people are scared to do. I mean, that, you know, to do something radical, you have to go outside the box. You can't do it like everybody else's crap. And that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna keep jamming on this thing. I kind of got a late start. Had some doctor's appointments and stuff this morning, but I'm gonna bust ass on this thing. Probably pulling all nighter again, but we'll see what happens depending on how much coffee we got going on here. So thanks for watching. So I started building the fenders, and they're mocked up right now, and I really like how they go underneath the door like that, so the door will open up. And the shape of the fenders are just sweet. They're just like the picture. But holy crap, this car's gonna be sick. And I put yellow tape on them so you guys can see the fenders, so you can see the shape of the fender, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty tight. Love how this swells out right here, and then it'll get smaller and go right back into that back fender. That's gonna look awesome. All right, well, I mirrored this fender here, so I have both of them done now. And this one's just sitting here mocked up. And then I think tomorrow I'll start, or maybe later tonight, I'll start sheeting the metal onto those, because I really want to get these put on. And then I also cut off the frame horns. They were sticking out to about like right here somewhere, like way out. Well, you can see them right there, big old frame horns sticking out. And then I'm also going to go where the frame comes out like this. I'm going to cut it like that and get rid of this section here on both sides. This side's going to take a little bit more because you have the steering box that bolts to it, but it'll be fine. I'll get it all set up the way I want. Excuse me. But I want to get the grill finished, because I can get the front two fenders put on and welded on and all that good stuff. And then Glenn Ridd, NZ Mopar, he's part of our channel now. He's part of our shop, and our channel's his channel and his channel's our channel, kind of thing. So go over and check out NZ Mopar on YouTube. Glenn Ridd Customs. He's like I said, he's part of Minnesota Outlaw Customs now, so it'll be a good deal, and he should be here soon. But Glenn, if you could check this out too, brother, and I wouldn't mind maybe drawing a body line, something kind of like this, a body line that's in the side of the car right below that window, because I think after looking at this, your drawing was right. It looks way better with that little side window in there. And the other thing is Heidi and I were talking, with this sloping back like this, it looks more like your drawing, and I'd like to keep it that way. I know you drew that other drawing the other day, and I don't know, I think it looks a lot better like this, the way you did it the first time. Let me move this welder out of the way, because this thing's starting to look mean. And then with that body line in there, maybe, and the doors, I don't know, and then with that slope back window, the way it is, it's just like the one that you did. Let me get this paper here. Okay, so you can see it like that. Car's very close to what we're building, or off the drawing, but it's looking mean. I'm just super stoked that I got both fenders done today. So that's only you're only looking at half the fender right there, because this welds to the body and to the car and everything, and then these pieces I'll build tomorrow when I get it on the car, because I'm not sure where the grill's going to go. I'm not sure where the inner fender wheels are going to go, so I got to watch out for all that stuff. And I don't want to build these fenders and then have to cut them apart and throw them away and start over. So do it once, do it right. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'll give you an update as soon as I can. Later.